Welcome to Boob Camp, everyone. Oh, since the last Boob Camp, I have been traveling the world. I've been to China, I've been to India, I've been to Macau, I've been to Hong Kong. I have been all over the world, and there's been a couple of take-homes with my travels. Let me just fix this up again. Sorry. Right. Here we go. Admit. What's happening is I can't see myself talk, and all I can see is the lag in boot camp. But all right, let's just do it. So traveling the world, what I have noticed, one of my biggest takeaways is in China, India, I'm not seeing lots of sick people. I'm seeing healthy people when I'm walking through the streets, when I'm going into cities. Now, I'm just not saying it's going in cities. I'm going in rural areas. I'm seeing, people of all kinds doing all different types of jobs and things. But I'm seeing healthy people. And I'm also not seeing signs of takeouts and like McDonald's and pharmaceuticals and all of that. I'm seeing images and messages on billboards saying, look after your family, eat well, move your body. And it's just brought home the facts to me that we are getting conditioned very much to stay at home, don't move as much, stay in front of a screen, eat the food that comes out of the production line, don't look after your body as much, don't cook your own food. And I think we're all getting rolled up in this. Does anybody else agree that where we were in Australia maybe 40, 50 years ago with our food and moving our body and our health may have been better than what we are now? Does anybody agree with me there? Yeah, what I also found traveling around China is that you can be sitting at a train station, you can be sitting in a park, and there are people doing this just in the streets. They are activating their lymphatic system, and it's something that's been passed down through generation and generation. Like these people know when their body is clogged, know when they're not moving enough. They know how to get it going, and that's what I want out of this boob camp tonight. Is, can I be honest with you? Is everybody happy for me to be really honest in this boob camp tonight? Right? I need you to make better decisions. This is what I want you to do. I want you to be able to identify what isn't good for you. And don't just do things because that's the way you've done it before. Don't just do things because that's what the doctor says, that this, you've turned this age, so you need to be on this many medications, or you need to have this testing, and you should be slowing down. You should be sitting on your bum a bit more. You should have, so many things wrong with you at this age. So I'm going to call, bullshit on a lot of things, and I'm just going to call you to the plate. I'm really going to call you to the plate on how can you make better decisions, and what have you been procrastinating on? What has held you back from being the best that you can be? What are those thoughts that go through your head when you know that you should be doing better? What truths can we tell ourselves? Because a lot of the time we tell ourselves stories. And, and for an example of this is you go through a breakup, say a relationship, and all of your friends are like, I told you he was no good for you. We could all see that about you, but you just wanted it so much to be that way. You just wanted it to happen. You were sort of blind to the reality of things. So what stories are you telling yourself just to be able to have that chocolate, to not go and exercise each day? What beliefs are going on in the back to limit you, and how much do you want to change? Do you want to reduce the puffiness in your body? Do you want to reduce the inflammation? Do you want to increase your mobility? What do you actually want? when it comes to your life. And this is my big mission. It's about not only educating and teaching about the lymphatic system, but it's getting you to change, getting you to know that you can feel better and that you can achieve more. Like, we're all here for a reason. We're all here for a reason. Like, there's only, thank God, there's only one Leonie, right? There's only one Bernie. There's only one Tammy. You are all here for the most amazing reasons on earth. And I'm so excited to be here in the time that we are right now. I am just super pumped that we're going to be bringing in so many changes in the health space. The changes that you're going to see over the next 12 months is going to be amazing. The pharmaceutical companies are going to be, their interests are going to be lowering. I still have to be careful of what I'm saying, because I don't want to be shut down. But I am super excited about the changes that we are going to see, and healthy and vibrant and ready to accept all of these things. So what I ask for you tonight is to have an open mind, because what I'm teaching you, you should have been taught in grade 2, but you weren't. So please, everybody, have an open mind. I want you to know that I'm going to be explaining things very simply, because this is simple. We are going to have some fun and some jokes, because, you know, if I want you to do something, I want it to be fun. I want you to enjoy what you're doing when you add it into your life. And I just want you to be honest. Be honest with yourself. Know where you have dropped the ball. Know that you get one life, and why not go all in? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who want to make a big change, because if you don't, guess what happens? Your body starts knocking. Are you listening to me? I want you to change. Don't keep going down that same path. Get off the lounge.
Okay, lovely.
All of those things. Because if you don't start listening to the whispers, it's going to get louder. What is your body trying to tell you? Type it in the comments. Let me know. What is your body trying to tell you? Is there any little whispers? Is there any whispers that it's telling you? I'll give you some hints. Is it telling you to breathe? Create some time to breathe. Is it telling you to drink more water? Is it telling you that it is so constipated that it just needs a big poo? Is it telling you to find some answers that you cannot keep going down this same road over and over again? Is it telling you to slow down a little in one way? Are you just hitting your head up against a brick wall? Can you change direction? What is your body actually telling you? Let's have a look in the chat. I need to take better care of myself. Move more and stress less. Absolutely. Great. Hearing this, I'm feeling guilty. Okay. Hi, Andrea. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Yes, so, you know, let's be honest. Let's be honest where we're at, because if we have to be accountable, right? We have to draw a line in the sand and say, this is where I'm at now. So if you think about a house, think about your house. There's lots of different areas in your house that you can accumulate waste. We've got the leaves that can fall in the gutters, the bird poo as well, but you know, all over the roof, the dust on the solar, what are they called? The solar bloody bars. You've got areas inside your house. So if you don't take the rubbish out, the bins, you know, are going to get a bit smelly. The bathrooms, the laundry, all of the areas. If you don't keep cleaning those areas, and if you don't have a great Dyson vacuum, and if you don't put the time into loving your house, keeping it clean, opening up the windows, letting the breeze come in. If you don't do those things, there's lots of dust and lots of grime and lots of mold that's going to accumulate in all different parts of your house. And it's the same with your body. The house still looks okay from the outside. It's still got the walls up. It's still got the roof on. It's still there. But you're not going to want to invite people in. It's going to be, a bit smelly if the bins don't go out. If you don't mow the lawn, it's all going to turn to weeds if you don't look after that. If you don't do the washing up, what's going to happen? You're going to have cockroaches infested everywhere throughout your house. It's not going to be a really nice place to live. You're not going to want to have friends come over and you'll end up shutting yourself away. So it's the same thing when it comes to the lymphatic system. You have 15 liters of lymph in your body. It's a lot. There's a lot of lymph. So it's all of the fluid that your cells hang out in. It's this extracellular fluid, and it is traveling up and around your body all of the time, around in circles, all the way up to your heart. See, the lymph vessels only go one way, and that's up. It's not like your circulatory system where it goes out and and it comes back in. This is a one-way system all the way up to your heart. What happens if it gets clogged? What is the gunk that gets caught in your lymphatic system, like the leaves and the gutter and the grime in your bathtub? What is the gunk that can get stuck in your body? Let's type it in the comments. What is the different gunk that can get stuck? So many comments on Insta that I have to press. Okay. All right. All the different gunk that can get stuck. What's causing this movement, this lymphatic fluid to get stuck? So let's talk about bras. Having this elastic band underneath your boobs stops this lymph from flowing up how it needs to go. Tight underwear does the same. Not breathing deep stops the lymphatic system from moving where it needs to be. Not moving your body, being tight, being over a mobile phone or over a computer. Having surgery. So if you've had any type of breast enhancements, if you've had a mastectomy, any type of operation through your belly, through your anywhere in your body, just cutting through the skin is going to cause lymphatic blockages. Being pregnant, having this big ball of baby sitting in your belly is going to slow down how the fluid gets up from your legs. So you're going to end up with swollen legs and swollen around the knees if that big baby is, blocking too much of your lymph and you're not helping your body move the lymph. Foods, not having the correct foods, sugars, of course, processed foods, all of those things are going to cause your body to slow down. Heavy metals going to cause your body to slow down as well. Yep, toxins. Everyone's typing in toxins. Constipation, absolutely. So all of these things, I need to take better care of myself. Yeah. All of these things are going to slow your body down. What about your thoughts? Your thoughts as well. So what is it going to take for you to move this lymph? All right. What's it going to take? Is it going to take us all day? Is it going to be a really big effort? If Chris Hemsworth was coming to lunch on the weekend, could you clean your house? Would you organize the gutters to be cleaned? Would you get the bins taken out? Could you do a dump run? I'd even call the friends over to say, hey, can you give me a hand? You can clean out that house because you've got a reason. What is your why? Why do you want to reduce the swelling in your body? Why do you want your skin looking better? Why do you want your digestion to increase? Why do you want to get rid of the bloating? Why do you want to get rid of the stress and the constipation? Do you want to build your natural immunity up? Yeah, these are all the whys. Why you want to feel better. And it's all about getting rid of the toxic mess that we're taking in every day, the chemicals that are all in the water, the chemicals that they spray on us in the air. There is such a big burden of the oils, the seed oils, everything that we think, a lot of the things that we think are healthy. No, it's not, guys. So you can clean up your house pretty quickly if you needed to. And I just wanted to give you hope and let you know that you can clean your body up the same way. If you want to make a change, you can make a change pretty damn smart, because I know after using the gloves, we've sold 50,000 of these gloves. We've got thousands and thousands of clients. And I know that once you start brushing your body in the correct sequence, you are going to feel a difference. You are going to, what are you going to feel? You're going to feel lighter. You are definitely going to have more movement, more range of movement. Your body is going to recover faster. You are going to increase your mobility so much better, the freedom of movement. We're going to lower the inflammation. Your bowels are going to be working better. You are going to be thinking clearer. That's just a few. That's just a few, because whenever we have somebody new come in or after their second or third session in clinic, it'll be, oh, that pain in my ear has gone. I'm like, oh, wow. Or it can be that those lumps all through my breasts. Those lumps aren't there anymore. It's like, wow. Oh, look, Chelsey, I can touch my toes. Like Leonie, oh, look, I don't need to use my walker. Oh, I just walked down the stairs without even holding on to the rail. All of these things, these extra mobilities, is going to come back when we can dump the waste that is sitting in your lymph and keeping you heavy. Now, there is lots of different ways to do the lymphatic massage. I came about my way, the way that I teach, through doing it on hundreds of clients. And what happened is I had a figure toning salon, sort of like a Gloria Marshall center, and you would lay on the beds, you'd lay on the exercise beds, and one would move your legs like this, and the other one would massage under your bum, and the other one would be assisted exercises doing sit-ups. And I would help, there was 7 tables, so there'd be 7 ladies every hour, and they would move around for 7 minutes on each of the tables. I found out that when I was also massaging them, I would start at the chest. When I was massaging them, I could feel some bumps and grooves and different things in their body. So I just finished my massage course. And we weren't taught this in our massage course. We were taught to stay away from the boobs. We were taught to stay away from the bum, like don't touch those areas. But for me, the butt, it's crucial because it's where you bend. It's your hinging. And also your chest is so super important, because this is where the lymphatic fluid drains. It's at your heart. And this is where I would start my massages. And after a little while, I just noticed my clients were getting really great results. They were out seeing their friends more. So they were becoming more social. They were fitting into their clothes better. You could see, when you walk into a room and you can see someone who is alive and on fire, and you're like, I just need to know that person. I just need to, they're vibing really high. Like, you just want to be part of their lives. That's what happened at my Unique Figure clinic. It was just a center where everybody just felt good just to be in the energy there, because everybody was getting rid of the waste and getting rid of the toxins and moving any area in their body where this lymphatic fluid was getting stuck. So massaging. I then thought, how are we going to reach the whole of humanity? Because there's 8 million people with blocked lymphatic systems. There's 8 million people that need to know how to move their lymph. I don't care if they're athletes and they are exercising every day. Guess what? They're full of lactic acid. They're absorbing all the chlorine in the pool. They're not recovering as well as they need to be. They're wearing tight clothes. So there is not one person in the world who would not benefit from moving their lymph and feeling better. So it's like, how do I reach these people and how do we make it easy? I know that there are 300 lymph nodes, like just in your chest area, just in your neck. I know that there's 300 more in your belly. And I know that there are lots of methods that will tell you to move one this way and then move that one that way, then move that one there and then move that one there and like do this whole routine. I know that that's too complicated. I know that that is too complicated for 99% of the population. Now, if you have had a mastectomy and if you have had a whole clearance of lymph nodes out of an area, yes, we do need to know which way to push and with a little bit more, and you will need some more one-on-one attention. But for 90%, even more, 95% of the population, doing this sequence that is easy and fun is going to make a difference, because if it's overcomplicated, you're not going to do it. If it's not fun, you're not going to do it. This is something that I want you to pass on to your friends and to your family. And you will, because we've got thousands of women who will not skip a day. I get messages every day. I will not skip a day, Chelsey, because I've started with the gloves and now I know how much better I feel using the gloves. And for those of you who do skip a day, it's like, after a week, you feel the heaviness again starting to accumulate in your body. And I don't want that. I want you to be able to do something easy. So that's why I think for the answer to the question that was on Instagram, that's why I think my sequence is really great, because everybody can do it and it can only take 2 minutes to do. So we've got the lymphatic glove here. And with your lymphatic system, like I said before, there is 3 times the amount of lymph fluid in your body than blood. Your heart pumps and lungs pump your blood around. You have to move your lymph. So you're the one who has to take some action. And the action that I want you to take, of course, is going to do lots of things. It's not just going to do one thing. It's going to do lots of things, because I like getting results. So we're going to do a dry skin brush with the spiky side of the glove first. And whereabouts would we start? If we're going to be unblocking our body for this lymph, and if all the lymph has to come up to the chest, we're going to start at your heart. Who does this? Who's the most famous person who starts at the heart? Tarzan. Tarzan knows all about it. Tarzan starts at the heart. So just by banging on your chest, like Tarzan does, taking some nice deep breaths, all of that heart opening, is going to activate all of these lymph nodes. So you've got lymph nodes at every joint. So there is a pile of lymph nodes underneath your arms. There's a pile of lymph nodes in your neck, again in your elbow and your wrist, in your hips, in your belly, in your knees, ankles. So all of these nodes, all of these circles, all of these nodes is where your immune system lives. You've got your T cells and you've got your B cells all waiting in there for the lymphatic system to bring it something to do. Now, your lymphatic system is the workhorse. They're the syringe workers. Like it's a pretty shit job, really. It's a pretty shit job to accumulate all of the waste and take it up to the lymph nodes all day, just bringing it on, up to the immune system to be able to function. So if your immune system is low, your lymphatic system is going to be slow. We need to be able to build immunity, build our immune system as much as we can. So what are some different things that we can do to build what's good for our immune system? What keeps us healthy? What builds our immune system? Lots of different vitamins and minerals. We know that with vitamin C, vitamin D are really good for our immune system. Getting out in the sun, great for our immune system. Grounding. Okay, so all of those things are, great for our immune system. So we have to support, there's lots of herbs too, to support our immune system to keep that high, because then we can process all of the junk faster. Processing, all of the stuff that the lymphatic system brings up to it. If your immune system is working really hard, should you be exercising a couple of times a day, running around, eating junk food, and putting a load on your body? No. So your body will give you a sign and say, hey, I might be burning out a little bit. I don't have these nutrients. You're not putting these nutrients in to keep me going. I'm becoming a bit acidic. I'm slowing down a bit. It would be good to take some time out and feed me properly, lay out in the sun, or just rest a little bit. Chicken soup, that whole type of thing. Listen to your body. If your immune system is saying, I'm struggling a little bit, then catch it straight up. We need to build your natural immunity back up, because who knows what's around the corner, and who knows what's stored in your system. You know that parasites can be stored behind biofilms for 40, 50, 60 years. These parasites can just be stored there, and they will poo, and they will, they'll make a big mess, and they will grow, and they will take your nutrients. And sometimes has anybody got a time when you've got yourself really healthy, and then then you've got sick, then you've had a health crisis? Because you've built yourself up enough for these underlying toxins, so your body is ready to be able to get rid of them, to get rid of it's like, how you can get sick when you go on holidays, when you take a break. You go, oh, I've been working so hard, I'm now going to have a holiday. Sorry, I just need to take a break. And then when you get on your holiday, you get sick. Okay. So building your immune system, supporting your body to be able to process all of this waste that we're pushing towards it. What else does the lymphatic system do? It transports fats. So once we open up at the chest first, the next spot that we're going to really work on, once we've done the first quadrant, the next spot that we're going to work on is our tummy. We're going to help with digestion. We need to pick up all of the fats and transport them around to where they need to go. We need to transport all the nutrients around where it needs to go. So it needs to jump on this lymphatic superhighway to get to where it needs. So if your lymphatic system is sluggish and slow, are the hormones going to get to where they need? Vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, coenzyme Q10. What is your brain mainly? Does your brain work on fat? Right? How's that fat getting to your brain if your lymphatic system is slow and clogged and not working? Okay, we'll talk about brain a little bit too. So transportation of hormones. Now, what normally happens when we get like 40s to 50s? Perimenopause, menopause, those types of things where we hold weight around our tummy, our lymphatic system isn't moving as well as it should. But what else happens emotionally? Do we get to a point, ladies, where we look back and we go, you know what? I've spent most of my life doing everything for everybody else. Is that what happens around our 40s and 50s? Yeah. Do we say, holy hell, what have I done for myself? What about all the things that I've always wanted to do? I haven't done that. I've just created this rod for my back. I'm good at listening to other people's problems. I'm good at doing everything for my family and my kids. I'm a great mum. I'm a great wife. I'm a great friend, but I'm here for more. And I haven't really, what do I do for fun? What do I do for fun? That's what happens around our 40s and 50s. We get disconnected from joy and we want to connect more with our purpose. We want to make a reason for being here. And I don't mind if that reason is something simple that you love making jams, or you love painting and you want to share that. You want to share your knowledge. Like, is it what do you love doing? It doesn't matter even if it's like a massive, massive, big change in the world like me that I want to do. Like, is there a cause that you want to be part of? But normally that's what happens around the 40s to 50s is you get to a point and you look back and you're like, whoa, I'm getting these letters from the doctors saying that I need this test and this test and this test. And I actually want to live life now. All right. So that's what happens around this time. So we need to tip out the bucket that we're carrying and start living life. Get rid of the acids, become more alkaline. You'll see that, there's so many women around the 40s and 50s will start juicing, will start moving their body more, will go a little bit radical and, say no to the family and start doing what they want to do. Lowering the stress. Yeah, lowering the stress. So, yes, hormones play a really big part, and balancing hormones like perimenopause and menopause. And we need to be able to move those hormones around. We need to be able to support our liver as much as possible to process all of this junk that we're moving around our body with our lymphatic health. Or, you might be like the other reasons that we need to look after our lymphatic health is you might need to go and have a major operation. You want to be your healthiest before you go and have that operation. You want to know how to look after yourself best after an operation. There are lots of different reasons why and how this lymphatic sequence can help you every day. How are we going? Good? Everyone's good? All right. I need to take better care of myself food-wise. Yeah. Why do we have a health food aisle? Like, what's down every other aisle of the supermarket? It's, can we just bring in some common sense? Can we just really bring in some common sense into this conversation and action? Like, it's one thing having great intentions, but it's another thing to take some actions. So I would love you to add this sequence that I'm going to teach you now to your everyday habit list. I would love you to, just like you brush your teeth every day. I know that you can see the difference if you do and don't brush your teeth. And I know that those closest to you can smell the difference if you don't brush your teeth. But you are going to feel the difference as well when you start brushing your body. And only your skin, only your increased and your whole body. You are going to feel lighter, and we're just going to, oh, is the internet unstable? Is everybody still can hear me? Okay. All right. I want you to just to shed. I want you to be able to shed off a lot of these worries. I want you to feel better. I want you to be able to make better decisions. At the moment, it's really worrying me that I'm hearing every day of, it doesn't matter what gender, it doesn't matter what age, but I'm hearing every day of somebody taking their own life. And it's happening way too much. It's not getting reported. That's why we have this BooB camp community. That's why I'm here for anyone to reach out to have a conversation with. This is all about building community and having someone to talk to, no matter what. And we just need to be able to get rid of the shit out, make better decisions now so we don't get too snowed under and the decisions that we still have choices. Because when we get to a point where we don't feel that we have a choice and we lose hope, that is a dangerous place. We always have hope and we always have ways to get to a better place of feeling healthier and making better decisions. So I did have a lady reach out to me who lost her son, and she said, Chelsey, the only thing that I could do each day, and I don't know why, but the only thing I could do each day was just have my gloves, and I would just do my gloves every day for a couple of times a day. For some reason, just her brushing her body. People would bring her food to eat, but the one action that she did every day was use her gloves. And I don't know why she chose that as the one thing that she could do, but I'm really glad that she did. So let's get on with the how to use your gloves. Oh, and I'm just going to let everybody know now that our Black Friday sale starts 10 a.m. tomorrow. So please nobody buy anything now. Don't go to the website and purchase anything of the Chelsey Jean range, because we have 20% off the gloves. So you'll get 20% off your gloves. We're going 50% off our face biotics. Yes, Tammy's like, yes, that's my favorite. 50% off the face biotics. I want to say it's 50% off the 250 ml magfatics as well. 20% off the special bundle kit, because that's already discounted quite a lot, but another 20% off the kit that you've got everything in. We are doing free freight if you spend over $150. And I think you get a free set of gloves if your order comes to $180 on top of all of the specials. And the big one, and I know that we're going to sell out, the big one is we are taking $500 off the full body circulate compression set. Okay. $500 off the full body compression set. So you get the legs, the pumps, so the legs, the shorts, the waist extender, the arms, the motor, everything of our compression set. So that's $500 off that, or $300 off the lower body or the legs. Now they will completely sell out, which is really scary because I don't like them not having stock for when people want to buy at Christmas time. But hey, it means that Chelsey can go on holidays on the 19th of December for 3 weeks and turn everything off. No. So yeah, please wait for our sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. Really excited. I'll be in clinic just packing and sending, because I want you to buy these gloves for a friend. I want you to give them for Christmas presents. I want you to be part of this movement with me, to be able to, give some happiness to somebody that you love as well. And you're not giving them the gloves to say, hey, you look like shit, rub your body with this. It's like, hey, I have felt better using these. How about you give them a try? All right, are you ready for me to do the sequence? Now, you've got the spiky side of your glove here, and then you've got the magnetic ball side here. Those of you who have asked questions in the Facebook group, because like I only just got back from the farm. Literally, I drove up the driveway from going out and collecting we've just made 1,000 liters of lymphatic cream. So I just drove back literally up the stairs and turned on the computer and got started tonight. So I made it by 10 minutes. So I haven't had time to look at the questions, but I promise we'll be talking about that tomorrow night. All right, so gloves. Yes, everyone got their gloves out. What we're going to do is start at the chest. Take some nice deep breaths. Now, when you're doing this, you can be laying in bed. You can be sitting in a chair. You can be naked. The best time to do it is naked. And because I want you to be doing this on bare skin. If your skin is delicate, just nice touching, little bits. But, you know, if it's nice and tough like mine, you can brush. And we are just going to open up all around your chest area. Now, if you feel any lumps and bumps to this area, guess what? You get to do it more. I don't want you to only half open the lid of the toothpaste. I want you to be able to take the toothpaste lid all the way off. So what I mean by that is if the lid of the toothpaste is still on and you're squeezing the toothpaste, it's just going to be a mess inside, isn't it? We want to be able to pop the cork take the lid off the toothpaste by telling all of these lymph nodes to wake up. It's like, hey guys, how you going? We're going to send you some garbage and you're going to do your best to work all of that out. It's like opening the toilet seat before you do your business. You got to open up the toilet seat first. So we're patting. Now, if you've got 5 minutes, spend some extra time here. If you've got puffs under your armpits instead of pits, you're going to know that you need to spend some more time here. If you feel through your breast tissue and there's lumps and bumps, or if it's sore, you need to spend some more time in your chest before you go anywhere else. All right, so working all through that chest area with the spiky side of your glove. Then you're going to go from your elbow up until your underarms. So we're just doing some nice brushing here, up and up and up. I like to hold my arm up in the air because I think gravity helps as well. If you've got tuck shop arms and you want to tighten up the skin, go a little bit harder, brushing nice and firm. So I can feel my lymph, like you can't tell, but I've got goosebumps all up my legs. So my lymph is flowing, is all starting to flow just by taking this action and unblocking through the top. Awesome, Bernie. All right, so massaging all that arm. Then I'm going to go from my wrist. That's it. I'm going to go from my wrist down to my elbow, and then some nice strokes all the way down and through. Now I'm going to give it a little bit of a wiggle. I love wiggling. You see our butts wiggle. We were at gym today. We were doing the little punching ball, and yeah, just it's really cute how when you do these little punches, your bum does these little wiggles. And then I did a handstand and I landed on my head. I wasn't. I want to be able to do a proper handstand before we finish for Christmas. So keep an eye at that. What are some targets? What are some goals that you can set yourself? Mine is to be able to hold like a handstand for maybe a minute up against a wall before Christmas. So brushing, same side, and then elbow underneath the arms. This is going to tighten your skin. Brushing, and then from your wrist down to your elbow and all the way down and down. It's stimulating. I can just feel movement under my skin, and all I've done is just brush the top section. If you've only got time, if you've got 30 seconds, you're going to do the top section of your body. You are never going to start at your feet. There is no point ever. If you've got swollen ankles, if you've got sore knees, you're not even going to massage them. You're going to massage your chest. I know that it can sound a little weird because, you know, a lot of the time you go to a massage therapist and you go, oh, I've got a sore knee. And where do they massage? Your knee. All right. Where is all of that fluid going to go to? So if you're all blocked up in your belly and you're all tight in your shoulders and up here, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to get any results, any relief from that. You have to massage at your chest first. So if you're going in and having massages, massage your body, take your gloves, massage your body first, open up the lymphatic system, and then all of this fluid has somewhere to go to. So if you hurt your right knee, you are going to start massaging your chest, and then you're going to unblock through your belly, and then you're going to go to your hips, and then you're going to get to your knee. All of that fluid needs to be able to come up to your heart. The lymphatic system needs to be able to get rid of the waste. So anything that's broken, or the inflammation, or the fascia, like any of the damaged tissue, the lymphatic system takes that away, and then it has to bring the new nutrients to fix it, to fix that area as well. So if we can unblock all of the waste at the chest first, then everything else, all of the fluid will start moving through in the channels that it needs to go to. And if you have had surgeries, just like I've had my varicose veins stripped, like removed, your body just makes new pathways and new ones, but I've had to show it which way I've wanted it to go, and I've had to encourage it, and I've been massaging. And I haven't had any vein issues come back ever since. And mine was because when I was pregnant, my son, and all the weight in my belly caused those varicose veins. But can you see how unblocking at the top first is super important to then let everything else flow? So we've done the chest. Now we're going to do our belly. Out of the way here. So when it comes to our belly, we're going to go around clockwise. So I know that it might look that I'm doing it wrong, but we're going around, and it's clockwise, around and around and around our tummy, and then we're going from back to front, back to front, back to front. Now, when I should be using the ball side because I've got clothes on, okay? It is easier over top of clothes, but I am demonstrating the spiky side of the glove. So hopefully you get me, you make sense. Adding in your nice deep breath also helps. And when we get to the belly, if there's any tenderness, you might need to go to the toilet. You are going to, this is really good for kids too, for any constipation. They love it as well. And just take a little bit of time. The difference between a normal lymphatic massage and a Brazilian lymphatic massage is they spend double the time on the belly. That's all. That you might hear different labels of different types of massaging. They spend so much time on the belly. It does feel amazing, and it does change the shape of your tummy. If you do have more time, spend more time doing this, but know that it can only take 2 minutes to do the sequence quickly before you hop into the shower. So brushing towards the middle there. Now, when it gets to your hips, if you've got tight hips, move your legs up and down a little bit. If you're tight throughout your back, through your middle section, move from side to side. Wring out those internal organs. Do some twisting and helping the lymph unblock. Tight undies will stop the lymph from flowing up as fast as it needs to as well. But you're still doing the spiky side when naked, and we are brushing, bum, 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 all the way around. And then legs, brushing up. Great for cellulite. Brushing, and then up, all the way up your leg. It does become addictive. It will be something that you will add once you start feeling better. You will add it every day. You will not want to miss out. Brushing up your leg, brushing, all the way up. And then we're going to finish with a bit of with a bit of a bounce. Is that easy? It's easy, okay? Spiky side on naked skin, rollerball side over top of clothes. Now, how I would do this is we have before you hop in the shower, so let's run through a day in the life of Chelsey. I wake up in the morning and it's like, what are 3 things that I'm grateful for? Like I will lay in bed and I will just say, you know what? I am so grateful for blah, 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 blah. And then I just get myself into this beautiful vibe. And while I'm doing that, I'm rubbing my boobs. I'm stimulating, like I'm waking up my lymph. I'm breathing. I'm just pumping. I'm not doing circles. I'm not going to confuse my body, but I am pumping while I'm laying in bed. I'm acknowledging my body. I'm feeling all the different, parts. There's lots of messages here. Okay. Yes, the image behind me is the sequence. Number 1 and number 2, and then number 3. Yes. Yes. The face sequence. Yes, Trace, we'll do that as well. In Adelaide, yeah, I'm going to sit down at Christmas and actually write down how many plane trips I've been on this year, traveling the country and talking. But yes, so if you want to stay on and talk to me about the compression suit at the end of BooB camp, yes, please stay on and ask me some questions. You can talk. We can talk sizes and as well. I took my gloves to my last hospital admission. I was in there for 7 days. Doing it every day helped me mentally as well as physically. Wish I would have had my gloves a long time ago. Thanks, Alexandra. Yeah, okay. So, Daniel and Chelsey, rubbing boobs, feeling grateful. Okay. Laying in bed, feeling my body, like acknowledging. When you're feeling grateful, it's good to honor you as well. Okay, so that's what I'm doing when I'm waking up, and then walking to the bathroom, walking to the toilet. I'm still massaging, I'm still stimulating my lymphatic system, going to the toilet in the morning. I don't have a shower first thing. I would normally go to gym before I have a shower. So I'm getting dressed and then I'm doing my rollerball side of my body first thing in the morning, running through. So that's only just taking me like 2 minutes, but I have been wiggling and jiggling prior to that. After gym, so I might go to gym 3-4 times, or I'm walking the dog or doing like some sort of activity. When it comes to having a shower, clothes are off. I'm doing the lymphatic sequence with my spiky side that we all just followed through. Who not to do this? Who not to do this? If you've got broken skin, stay away. Who not to do this? Does anybody not need a better lymphatic system? Is it safe for cancer? Yes. Who not to do this? Nobody. Nobody. Oh, if you have a pacemaker, no magnets. Who should be aware of doing this? If you do have heart conditions, know that we are putting an extra load on your heart. If you are unhealthy, if you know that your body is really toxic, take care, because this is going to knock you around a bit. So you might just want to start with the jiggling of the boobs and the chest and just little movements once a day. I want you to start slow, but I want you to make sure that you're like stamping your feet a little bit. Making sure that you're not wearing the compressed, underwear underneath your clothes. Making sure that you're drinking water. So you're going to go into this gently. I am going to open up my Body Wisdom program again. We've had the best group. We had the best group, didn't Leonie? You were in that group. We had the best group. We just finished. It does say that it's an 8-week program. It runs to about 10 or 11 weeks. And so in the Body Wisdom program, if you're wanting, this is the only way that you can work with me. If you want to be part of my inner circle, if you want to, get to know my crazy conspiracy side of the things too, if you're a little bit that way, if you want to get your hair test done and find out what foods you can and can't eat, if you want to find out why you are here, what is your purpose in this life, we will tell you what your purpose is because it is written in your palms. Everybody's is different, and we will tell you what your soul's purpose is. You'll also be fully supported by Pam Hurd, our naturopath, all the way through the program as well. So if you are interested in being, I do it twice a year. If you're interested in the next intake, please type Body Wisdom in wherever you're watching, and whether it be on Instagram, on Facebook, or in our Zoom room. Body Wisdom, and then we can get on a call. I'll send you the link, and we will start next year. I haven't got a date yet. And those who want to come to India with me on the 24th of February, we're taking a retreat to India. Type in India, and I can give you some more information on that as well. I've lost my train of thought. I'm back to me laying in bed rubbing my boobs because that's like just my favorite place to be. So doing my gym. So then getting in the shower. I'm doing the spiky side. When I get out of the shower, I'm putting on my lymphatic cream. We're going to go run through the ingredients and all the different things that are in the creams tomorrow night, but I'm mixing the lymphatic cream with the Magfatix spray, and that's what I'm rubbing into my skin. I've got pretty good skin. I really, and I don't have aches and pains. This is the best magnesium oil on the market, and you can use it as a deodorant, but yeah, no aches and pains. This will get you moving. It also is really relaxing. If you can't tell, I'm pretty high energy, and I have lots of magnesium to woo and to calm me down. We need magnesium for 400 different enzyme actions in our body. If you could only take one supplement ever, if you could only choose one, it would be magnesium that I would choose for everybody to have. So I love that it's got the arnica in it, and it's got the MSM in here, as well as some beautiful frankincense and some, other beautiful botanicals. Castor oil, one of the main ingredients in the lymphatic cream. Castor oil is the main ingredient that's going to get rid of the lumps and the bumps. If you follow Barb O'Neill, she talks a lot about castor oil. I did make this formula before she made it famous, but this is your moisturizing cream. I promise you it will make a massive difference to your skin if you want better skin health, and it's also going to help you detox a lot faster as well. So I will be mixing those together, and then I roll over with the bald side once again. Now, focus on any areas that feels tough, that feels sore, that feels blocked. Put your finger on one of the little balls and just stay in that area. Get a little bit deeper. Use it to help your muscles, any sore muscles, but you're always going to be stroking towards your heart. You're never going to pull back the other way. We're always, no matter where you are in the world. So I went through India, China, Bali, everywhere in the last 2 months, and everybody massages wrong in the world. 99% of people massage wrong. And I was at the Taj Hotel in Bangalore. I actually went to see the spa manager because this is a fancy hotel. And I'm like, dude, I just had a lymphatic massage and it was wrong. And I had a different type of massage. And all they did is look how short my hair is now. They tied knots in my hair that much that it all broke off. So the manager of the Taj Hotel got all of his staff together and got them all in a room, and I got to teach them how to massage correctly because I wanted to make a change. I wasn't too scared to ask. This is what I want to do. So to be able to help people learn how to massage the body, and also that you can ask for a better outcome if you know better. So demand a little bit more. It's your body. You get one. Okay, demand what's right for it. So rub in the cream and then go again with the magnetic ball sides. Are you going to feel a little bit yucky? Yeah, you probably will feel a little bit yucky when you first start. I've had people throw up. I've had people move, big, like a lot of congestion in their body. I've had people not be able to get off the couch for 2 or 3 days once they've started moving because, for one, they were constipated. They weren't sweating. They've never really sweated in their life. They may have normally get really heavy periods and then going through menopause. So having a heavy period is one way that your body can detox all of the junk even more. They might only breathe shallow, so they're not getting rid of the fat out of their body. So all of these ways that your body detoxifies and gets rid of the waste is those pathways have to be open. You have to support your liver. A third of your new lymph is made in your liver. It's a lot. And your liver is processing non-stop. That filtration system, think of your body like it is a fish tank. When you've got a beautiful, clear fish tank where that fluid is, just like water, and it can filter through nice and fast and it's not getting clogged up. What happens when it gets clogged up? What happens when the fish tank goes a little bit green and the water becomes unclear and there's all the fish poo still stuck in the tank and the filtration's not working properly? What happens? Do we drug the fish or do we clean the tank? We clean the tank. We have to not just rely on a pharmaceutical drug. Why aren't we told this? Why aren't the medical system are not educated at all on the lymphatic system? It's because a lot of the times they're educated by pharmaceutical companies, and there is not a pill that you can take for the lymphatic system. And it's surgery that causes damage to the lymphatic system. Can you do something about it? Hell yes. Has this given you hope that you can take control of your health and make a difference and move a lot of the fluid that can get stuck? What happens if the fluid gets, all stuck in your lungs and in your chest? You can tell if people are on heart medication because you can see there's a swelling in their ankles. There's lots of things that you can tell when you're looking at someone. Another thing that you can tell is lymphedema and lipedema. Those things we're going to talk through tomorrow night. And 1 in 10 women have lipedema. 1 in 3 women after a mastectomy will end up with lymphedema. Okay? And normally lipedema leads to lymphedema as well. It's not spoken about, but we need to change that. We need to make it early identifiable in our young, so we can make a change. All right, face. So when it comes to face, I did have a toothbrush here. When it comes to your face, are you going to push up or are you going to push down? Should I stop taking my magnesium tablets if I'm using the spray? No. No. You can never have too much you will have diarrhea if you have too much magnesium. Okay, so no, definitely still take your magnesium. I take Medimag Calm in the morning as well as night, as well as use my magnesium. So I know that I chew through magnesium. So I am going to take it a lot. I've just started and I'm having flu-like symptoms. Yes. Like it's like if your body has been collecting a lot of garbage, like the house that we spoke about, and now we're going through and we're shaking up. We're shaking up that house. And there is going to be an extra load put on your detoxification organs. So please drink more water. Watch your diet. Have clean, alkaline foods. Do a parasite cleanse. Please do our good gut protocol. Do a parasite cleanse. I've spoken about this before. There are 8 different parasites in the COVID JAB that was put there on purpose. So if you went down that route, you have to do a parasite cleanse for at least 3 months. Do our good gut protocol, please. Do that. That's one definite thing that you have to do. So yes, those flu-like symptoms and all those things is because we're shaking everything up. So it's good to see that we're making some difference. So when it comes to your face, I use a toothbrush, which is here. I knew that I got a new one out. So here's your toothbrush. Take some nice deep breaths. Oh dear, I don't know if I'm started. Okay, this way. After banging the chest, do you have to bang your joints like inner elbows, groin, behind the knees before then doing the sequence? Sorry, so much noise out there, which is the right way. So you know what? As long as you do your chest first, I'm happy. So banging on the chest, both ways are going to work. Banging on your chest, banging on all of the nodes, and then push the fluid towards that open area. Then if you want it, then go to the tummy, bang, 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 stimulate those nodes and then push towards the area. Same again with I like doing it in the sequence of then opening up activating the nodes and then pushing towards, activating the nodes and pushing towards. If you want to activate all first, that's also fine to do. Is it possible to overdo it? 2 minutes becomes 20 minutes, like really working on the bingo arms, cellulite, etc. So start off slow, see what detoxification symptoms come up. Look, I'm an all-in girl, but you can end on your ass. If you are toxic, take a look, be real. If you do know that you've got a lot of toxins in your body, please start off slow. Yes, saving this live. Yes, you can watch it later, I'm pretty sure. Having a bath now with the magnesium. Hello, beautiful Shay. Okay. Just being diagnosed with stage 2 lipedema. So Belle will talk about that tomorrow night for you. Okay. Because I want to be able to give as much education as I can to help everybody out. So when it comes to the face, same again. Tapping around the neck. You can use the back of your toothbrush. Tapping, tapping, tapping. And then you're going to brush down towards your heart. Brushing down, brushing down. And then you draw a line down the middle of your face. Left is going to go to left to your ear, to this wagon wheel pickup area. Okay? And then it's brushing down. Now, if you do have a gua sha, I would use the toothbrush first and then I would follow. But do you see how I'm unblocking through the bottom first? And I'd like to talk more about this one tomorrow night as well, about the importance of our glymphatic system and brushing down the face. Turn your toothbrush upside down. Okay. And then push the fluid a little bit more. Is this going to help with lines and wrinkles? Is this going to help with puffy eyes? Sure is. Will you need to have a Turkish facelift? No. I don't know. You still have a Turkish facelift if you want to, but hey, seriously, you can use your toothbrush first. Brushing, brushing, brushing across your face, across the brows, cross, and down towards your chest. Is it easy? Yes. It's fun? Yes. Can you do it anywhere? Yes. Hit me with some excuses, right? Hit me with some excuses. What are the excuses that you can't do this? You don't think it's going to work? Boom, boom. It works for thousands and thousands and thousands of ladies. I don't have time. Boom, boom. I have very busy clients. Like I run 3 businesses. I'm a single mum. I can wiggle my boobs every morning. What are some more excuses? Hit me with them. I don't love myself enough. I don't value myself enough. I've got other things that I've prioritized more than me. All right. Running late for work. Yeah. Can you prioritize you? Can we just do it for a little bit? I know that we're heading into Christmas and it's crazy times and all of those things, but if you can't prioritize yourself now, just for 2 minutes a day, what are you going to prioritize yourself for? All right. I told you that I'm going to be honest and hard hitting at the start when we started this. I want to work with people who are ready to change their life. And there is no judgment at all. So many people say to me that they feel like an idiot. They feel stupid, that they had no idea about this. That's not your fault, but you do now. So it is your fault now. Now that you know, now that you've spent some time listening to me, if you do nothing about this, and I don't even care if you buy my products or not, you can use your hands. You can wiggle and jiggle. You can do this. If you don't take action, now it's on you. All right? Now it's on you, because I want you to have a strong immune system. I want you to lower the acid levels in your body, because cancerous sickness can only live in a body that is acidic. I want to give you every opportunity to change your life and be an example for those around you who might not know either, but they're going to look at you and say, hey, what have you been doing? Like, be an example for the kids, to the grandkids, to your friends, to people around you, and, make that change, but really, do it for you. So there's my pep talk, everyone. It's been a little bit hard hitting. For those of you who have been on all of my boob camps before, thank you so much. I love it that you're here. I honor you, and I'm glad that you're part of this world. I am so super excited by all the faces who turn up every month to listen to me, rave on, to learn more, because it sparked an interest in you and it's helped you, and now you're helping others along the way. So I thank you for being part of my team and for sharing and changing the world with me. So my goal is to reach 5 million women by the end of next year. And we're doing that. I'm getting some super cool invites to podcasts. I did one this morning with the aging podcast with Shelley Craft. Shelley from the blog. Yep. So it was pretty cool. Spoke to Shelley this morning. I've got some super cool interviews and podcasts coming up that we're going to make a massive, big difference. So just wanted to say I am super grateful for everybody joining in, listening to me and being part of the movement. Cool. Tune in tomorrow night. Sale starts 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be in the clinic packing kits. If you want to stay on with me, stay in Zoom and we will talk through the compression set a little bit more so you know which one would suit you best for ordering. Apart from that, good night. Thank you. See you tomorrow night. We're going to talk through, get a little bit more specific with lipedema, lymphedema, and the other things like diet, the worming, the hair test, like all of the other things that you can do to help your body out as it needs to be able to get rid of this junk that's stuck in it.